elf. This is a story of how Buddy the elf saved Christmas. This is a story that begins many years ago. One Christmas Eve, Santa Claus slid down the chimney of an orphanage with his snack full of toys. While he was eating some cookie the children had left out for him, a little baby crawled into his snack. On Christmas morning, Santa and his elves were celebrating another successful year of gift giving when they heard a strange noise coming from the toy stack. It was a baby. One of the older elves adopted a baby and named him Buddy. As Buddy grew twice as fast, he was no different from the other elf children, and he had more Christmas friends than anyone. But it wasn't always easy being a human in an elf world. Buddy could never make toys as fast as the other elf could. I'm the worst toy maker in the world. I'm a cotton-headed nighty-merle. You're not a cotton-headed nighty-merle. You're just special. Buddy did his best to fit in, but Papa Elf knew that he had to tell Buddy the truth. Papa Elf told the story of how Buddy had come to North Pole as a baby. His human father, Walter, never knew that Buddy was born. Wolver lived in a magical place called New York City with his family. But that wasn't all. Santa had one more surprise thing to tell Buddy. Some people just lost sight of what's important in life, Santa explained. That doesn't mean he can't find his way again. Maybe all he needs is a little Christmas sprite. No! Buddy was determined to bring Christmas cheer to his father and to all the New York City if he could. Buddy said goodbye to Santa and the elf and Papa Elf. He knew they would always be there for him. Bye, Buddy. Hope you find your dad. Buddy traveled through the 7 levels of candy cane forest, past a sea of squirrel gummy drop, and then he walked through the Loncom Tunnel. Buddy quickly learned that New York City truly was a magical place. He had made new friends. He got his shoes shined, ran circles through a revolving door, and played hopscotch on the crosswalk. Finally, Buddy went to see his father, who worked in an office of the Empire State Building. But Buddy's dad didn't want to see him. He didn't believe that Buddy was his son or an elf, that he ordered him to leave. Buddy was beginning to understand why Walter was on the naughty list. Inside, a girl named Jovi was decorating a Christmas tree. Buddy was glad to meet another human who shared his admiration for Elf Kirkle. Jovi told him that Santa would be visiting the store the next day. Buddy was so excited to see Santa again. Buddy stayed up all night decorating the store and preparing for Santa's arrival. But when Santa arrived the next morning, Buddy realized that it was an imposter. You smell like beef and cheese. You're not the real Santa. You sit on a throne of lies. Buddy ripped off the fake Santa beard, and all the children screamed. He caused a ruckus that the store manager called Buddy's dad to pick him up. Buddy met his dad's wife, Emily, and her son, Michael. They were much friendlier than his dad. At dinner, Buddy told his family about the 4 main food groups that elves eat: candy cane, candy corn, and syrup. Buddy had a whole list of things that he wanted to do with his dad: make snow angel for 2 hours, go ice skating, eat the whole roll of cookie dough as fast as we can, snuggle. But Buddy's dad didn't want to do any of those things. He wanted to do as work. So Buddy went to work with his dad. He tried coffee. He helped answer the phone. Buddy the elf, what's your favorite color? And he stored packages in a shiny mail room. Buddy hadn't forgotten about Juvie, the girl from the store. On Christmas Eve, they skipped down the sidewalk together. He showed her a sparkle Christmas tree in a shop of widows, and Juvie showed Buddy the biggest tree in all the New York City. Buddy was so excited that he interrupted a big meeting at his dad's office to tell him about Juvie. I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it. But Buddy's dad didn't want to interrupt. Get out. Buddy was so upset that he decided to run away. He left a note beside. I'm sorry I ruined your life. And came 11 cookies into the vidra. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. I'll forget you. Love, Buddy. When Michael told his dad that Buddy was missing, Walter felt sorry for yelling at him. He knew that he had to. Buddy was on his way out of the city, but when he saw something strange overhead, it was Santa's sleds, and it falling from the sky. Buddy found Santa in Central Park. My sled can't fly without Christmas sprite, and there's no Christmas sprite anymore. But Santa, I'm not an elf, Buddy. Buddy, you're more of an elf than anyone I've ever met. I love you too, Dad. Suddenly, Walter and Rachel burst through the trees. They had been looking for Buddy all night. Buddy, I need to apologize to you, Walter said. You've been right about everything, and I don't want you to leave. You're my son, and I love you. While Buddy helped Santa fix the sled, Walter and Michael joined Emily and Juvie in the crowd outside Central Park. They needed to help people find their Christmas sprite. Juvie remembered something that Buddy had told her. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is to sing loud for all to hear. One by one, everyone began to sing. It's working, Buddy exclaimed. Everyone except for Walter. Dad, you have to sing. Finally, Walter joined in. Santa Claus is coming to town. Just in the nick of time, Santa's sled soared into the sky. There was so much Christmas sprite in the air that the sled flew all the way to the top of the Empire State Building. The next day was Christmas. It was the best Christmas ever because Buddy got to spend it in his whole family doing all of his favorite things, singing, giving gifts, and snuggling. And that the story of how, with a little help, Buddy the Elf managed to save Christmas, and its sprite saved a lot of other people too. The end.